Welcome back guys to a new Boom Beach video. So it is the start of Warship Season 74 here. Let's take a look at where we're going to start. I think it's rank 11 or 12 somewhere thereabout, or even halfway in between there. So rank 11 and almost 11 and a half there. So that's what we expect there. Pretty much where we start every single time. Let's go ahead and collect all these. Okay, and there we are. So there's all our chests collected. Let's go ahead and take a look over here. So 2 end rooms, definitely interesting there. Let's go ahead, take a look at the tech tree. Let's go ahead and upgrade this one first. Max it out. And now let's take a look. So we have the Rainmakers off the start. Zuka's there. Landing craft boost. Oh, 4 extra. I think that's enough for another heavy, I believe. Okay, but I don't think it's going to be enough for, definitely not another heavy chopper anyway. But let's go ahead over here. Let's take a look. So the flares are up there. Troop damage is over there. Okay, so there's the next end room. This one is shield protector. This one, troop health. Definitely might want to consider definitely getting that one. Another troop health, GBE, building damage. Okay, so depending on what the meta is this season. Let's take a look. Mortars, more GBE, some more defenses in over here. Prototype defense. So first option here, perhaps the grappler or else the laser beam here. Let's take a look. Cannons. And let's take a look over here. Rainmaker boost. So definitely I think this season is going to be all about the Rainmakers. I can already tell right here. Let's go over here. So multi-node, troop health, rockets are over there. Let's take a look over here. Shock bombs. The critter cannon is definitely good. Let's go ahead over here, but I don't think it trumps the Rainmaker at the moment here. Let's take a look over here. This one's a nice multi-node prototype defense over here. And then we got the captain over there. We got the clone rifleman as well over here, guys. And some GBE abilities right there. So we won't go any further into the tech tree. So it looks like it's all going to be the Rainmakers here. So we do have the laser beam tanks here as well. But I'm wondering, is that going to be better? What is the range? The range is decent here as well. Very, very long, yeah. Okay. But I think the Rainmakers here, I think it's got to be them, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pick them. Let's go ahead and max them out. What's over here? Building damage, troop health, and GBE ability. I think we might need the extra GBE to drop some of these guys here. That looks like it's going to be an issue. That's why we got all the GB notes here. It seems they're giving us. So we'll grab this one, upgrade this one a couple of shots for now. Let's go ahead, get the boost. We're gonna have to get that anyway. Shock mines. Let's go straight into the next engine here. Okay, it's a complete circle. This area is definitely our Rainmaker area, or else the critter cannons, of course. Let's go ahead and take a look down here. Let's keep going over here. Mortars. Okay, so we won't pick them just yet. We don't know what the attacks are like. Let's get this GB. No, let's get this one. We need that one. Let's check out over here. I'm guessing the grapplers actually might be the best thing. Grapplers, yeah. The grapplers look like they're going to be the best thing. And then over here, the Rainmaker boost there. So that's as far as we can get right now. Let's go ahead and actually grab the grappler here. I'm going to go ahead and say that's the best thing. Okay, and that's it. So we won't be able to get any of this stuff just yet. But let's upgrade these guys. And let's just upgrade the GB a tiny bit. The mortars, get the max number of buildings for right now. We'll leave that last upgrade for future days. Grab these guys. And that's it, guys. So we've spent all of our keys and upgrade tokens here. So let's collect these. And it looks like something like over here and over here. And that's all we have. So the grappler here. So we want to put it in the center somewhere, it seems. Let's put it over here. Okay. Grappler. And I think if we can put this one over here, that should be far enough away from this landing area where if they get dropped over here, they might still be able to shoot across there. We might have to test it out in these first couple of attacks. But let's drop this guy in over here. And we'll drop this guy in over here as well. And we'll put in a couple of boom cannons here, of course. And one over here, just in case. And then we've only got one over here, so actually let's put double boom cannons on each side there. And then we've got 4 of these guys, so 2 over here and then 2 over here. I'm going to move them around in a second here, but let's just drop them in like this. There isn't any critters, gunboat critters here, is there? No, there isn't. So there's no way anybody can use critters or artillery. Everyone's just going to be dropping down their troops at the moment. Okay, so, and now let's drop in. So let me just take a look at the range over here. Okay, I leave that where it is. Maybe just put it over here. Actually, I'm a bit afraid, because I definitely think that the tanks over here will be able to grab them. So I'm gonna put this guy in over there. Let's put this guy there, this guy there. Put them in there. And then let's put in some of these shock mines over here. We know they're going to have to go over there. And then 1 or 2 over here, just in case if they do decide to drop down some troops there. So protect. Put these guys out in front. They don't do as much damage as the boom cannons, so we want the boom cannons to do most of the damage there. Protect, protect, there it is. And then drop them down there. And then there. And I think that's going to be it, guys. So there isn't that much we can do with only, what's that, three types of defenses that we have. Let's go ahead and hop into it. We do have the mechs as well. They're going to be level 1, but I think we might be using mechs as well. If we do lose a lot of these troops in each battle. So let's go ahead and drop in 1 mech on each side over here, and then we'll get started with these tanks over here. So let's take a look. So they use 12 GBE per boat here, so that's why we need all the extra GBE we can get clearly. So let's use the speed serum over here. Okay. And yeah, the tanks, okay, nice. They actually fly by really quickly with that speed serum boost there. So gotta be careful about that one. Let's go ahead, and I don't think we're going to be able to drop the rest of them. So let's just try and drop the rest of our GBE on some speed serum here. So 1 more down for right now. And try and save up for the speed serum. We need that boost. And then we'll go back and start unlocking the GBE options there. So as quickly as possible. These 2 are going to be super slow here, but you can see the amount of damage their bombs do. So 14 GB is needed, guys, and I think we need 1 more here. So come on, a few more shots here, please. Okay, and let's get started over here. There it is. Get them moving as quickly as possible here. Yeah, once you have the speed serum on them, they're actually really nice. They move quicker. So let's take a look. 224. We saw that he took us out super quick, so we're not hoping for anything in these first couple of battles here. We'll go back over here. And now that we know it's 12 GBE, so that's why they've offered all these GBE boosts over there. So we'll grab them anyway along the way. There's the Rainmaker boost over here as well. 1000 damage, guys, once we get that boost. Over 1000. So we'll go ahead, hop back into it. I don't even think we need the mechs here. Let's just drop in 1 mech perhaps. And all we can drop is 3 of these Rainmakers. So I'm going to wait until they're close enough to the... Oh, we dropped 2. 2 per boat, yeah. Okay. I'm going to wait a second until they're a bit closer so I can make the best use of the speed serum. Gonna wait a second. They're not close enough yet. There it is. Go ahead and try them out right now. Okay, We've got 13 GB. All we need is one more GB here in a second. And then we can do another speed serum here. And go on, guys. Go, go, go. There it is. That one went down pretty quickly there. Okay. Nice. And another speed serum right there. And there it is. We'll just do the shield protector on them. And 2 minutes 32 seconds, guys. Okay, let's take a look. He took us out pretty quickly as well, so I don't have hope. 252. Let's take a look at what he did. I think these players all have the extra GBE. So he only has 10% extra GBE. He does have 40% troop damage. Okay. Oh, okay. He's using Zukas. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a trade-off, guys. If you want to use the Rainmakers, you got to get all the GB nodes. But if you don't use them, you can focus on using the Zukas. And speed serum plus Zukas, that's going to be pretty deadly as well. There's the Zukas and there's the troop damage there. Okay. Okay, so I'm not sure. Let me know which path you guys are going down of. Zukas or else the speed serum. Let me know down in the comments below. But for us right now, we've taken the Rainmaker path. We'll keep going over here. But I think we're going to have to unlock the Zukas here as well, eventually. Drop 2 over there, and then 1 over here. I'm not going to drop any more, because I need the GBE for the speed serum, guys. So I'm just going to leave them like this for right now. It looks like it might be a mistake, because there is a couple of loads of single shot defenses back there. And it didn't look like the bombs activated the shock mine, so that's a bit of an issue. Oh, there it is. Okay, nice. So they do. Okay. And drop 1 over there. If I activate the speed serum, they're simply going to go across the shock mine, so that's not too great. We'll just wait a second here. If I can get them. Okay, let's just activate it here. I need them to move faster here. So shock mines is going to be your best defense, and also the boom cannons here. Well, I'm going to switch up my base to something like this, I'd say. Okay, now we're coming to the hard bit now. Okay, there it is. How are we looking? Nope, we've already lost. That's fine. I still need those engines, guys, so I cannot retreat just yet. Let's use this GB ability there. Okay. And a couple of shots is all that's needed if they can get there. We're almost there, guys, and I think they outranged the boom cannons. Okay, that's a nice thing. That's an advantage. Okay, and almost there, and there it is, guys. 2 minutes 6 seconds. Okay. So 256 versus 26. I think we're gonna fall out here in a second. Let's grab that, and I want to get some of the GBE boost over here. So let's take a look at this one. Some more cannons. Let's focus on getting the GB first. We need that. And let's upgrade the gunboat energy there. So I think can't upgrade that. Okay, so we'll leave it there. And we can get one more here, so we'll get that one instead. And then we can max this one out. Perfect. So now I'm gonna put these guys over here. And then we're gonna put one of these guys right there. And we're gonna lure them in over there and over there. Get that out of the way, and I just want to lure them in over here. Put all my boom cannons over there. my shock launchers in the middle. And then we still have some regular cannons here. So even though they're going to be able to outrange these defenses, I'm just going to put them in anyway. Pop these guys in there. Now, actually, the one issue I see already is that because they're all pretty clustered, let's try and spread them out a bit more so that the Rainmakers aren't as effective. Try and do that there. There it is. Okay, let's just switch this one out there. Okay, and now let's drop in these guys there. We're almost there, guys. Improving the base bit by bit. Okay, and okay, so let's go ahead. We're not going to spend too long here making this video because it's already very long, I can tell. Let's take a look. So this guy's a rank level 10 here. Let's drop these guys down. So now we have 99 GB. That's better than before. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to drop them right there. And we'll drop one over there. And I don't want to use any more GB at the moment because I want to use them for the speed serum. So this guy doesn't have a lot of boom mines here. So that's pretty good for me. Let's take a look over here. Get ready to drop down our speed serum in a second here, I hope. Get them moving there. Okay. Nice, nice. That's what we need. So once again, drop down the speed serum. Perfect. Come on, I hope we can at least get one win in this video, especially against a level 10. But it doesn't seem like it. I think he's gone the Zukarat, guys. Let's take a look. Another speed boost there. And we're almost there. We don't have flares or anything at the moment here, so we can't flare. But there it is, guys. 247. I don't think we could have done that any quicker, guys. Let's take a look. He has ranked up there, so we might have lost quite a bit of stars there. And -6 stars. Let's take a look. Rainmakers over there. So I just want to do 2x speed and just take a look. Okay, so the grappler is doing its job. But yeah, okay, so that engine was, I think, too close to the edge there. And he used all mechs. Okay. All mechs is not good for us. Let's go ahead and put this guy in over here. And that should stop them. I'm just going to move them in over there. There it is. Yeah, so that should be okay for right now, guys. It is a little bit dicey here. We're back down to stone tier, so that's not great. If it keeps going like this, we might just try and use all mechs and see how they go. But let's drop these guys down. He's got 3. This guy has 3 shock launchers, which is not good at all. Let's drop down a mech as well. I didn't want to waste a GB, but I think I need a mech in here as the frontline defense here in a second. Okay, so that'll be fine. We still have plenty of GB left over for a few speed serums right off the start. So we'll get started on them in a second. Wait for the mechs to go up. Nice, 1 shock mine down. Okay, let's get everyone moving. Okay, let's get everyone moving again. Come on, guys, quicker. The shock launcher's hurt, but those mechs are actually taking it very nicely there. They're doing a great job protecting these guys. Now I just gotta keep throwing out the speed serums. And once again, one more, guys. And I don't know how we could have done that any better at the moment. So we didn't do a split here. But other than that, I think it was okay. Let's take a look. 257, 241, guys. Let's take a look. 4x speed. Is it all mechs? Mechs, Zookas, plus medics. Okay. Okay, so I suppose the Zookas do have a bit of an advantage because the only defense against the Zookas is the mortars. That can take out a lot of them. But right now, it seems like either whichever one you choose, you're going to have a pretty okay time, I'd say. Let's take out over here, medics over there, Brick is over there. Okay, so there's Brick. Where is Captain Everspark and her critters? That would be a very nice combination there. Her passive critters. But I think she's probably all the way at the end of the... No, she's not even here, actually. We got Bullet there. The Shotgunneers are over there. We got Captain Rudy over there. We have Brick over there. I don't see Everspark, guys. If you see Everspark, let me know down in the comments below. But I don't see her. Unless she's... Yeah, there's Kavan there. Okay, so that's interesting. So the one hero that would have definitely helped with the Rainmakers. So guys, that's gonna be it from me. It wasn't too exciting there. We actually fell down, but it's only the first day. The first couple of hours are always a bit of a losing streak for us anyway. So let me know how you guys are doing on day one. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.